Hello everyone, welcome to Super Kalam. This is going to be a very interesting way that we are going to study today. History becomes really interesting through storytelling. तो आज का जो ये चैप्टर है ना, थीम्स इन इंडियन हिस्ट्री पार्ट 2 क्लास 12 एनसीईआरटी चैप्टर 1, वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी दिस चैप्टर इन अ स्टोरी फॉर्मेट सो दैट फैक्ट्स के फैक्ट्स आपको रिटेन रहे, प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस आपको समझ आए, यूपीएससी कैसे इस चैप्टर को देखता है और इस चैप्टर को लॉन्ग टर्म आप अपने मेमोरी में स्टोर करके रख सको. सो वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट द फॉरेन ट्रैवलर्स. मिडीवल हिस्ट्री शुरू कर रहे हैं. वी हैव कंप्लीटेड एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री. वी आर स्टार्टिंग विद मिडीवल हिस्ट्री एंड देयर आर 3 पीपल इन दिस चैप्टर दैट वी आर गोइंग टू फोकस ऑन. इब्न बतूता, बर्नियर एंड अल बिरूनी. Ibn Battuta, Al-Biruni, all of these travelers shared their experiences about society, about the people of that place. For example, Al-Biruni in his Kitab-ul-Hind analyzed the caste system. Ibn Battuta talked about coconut palm, and Bernier made comparison of India with Europe. He also talked about private property disputes. He talked about sati system. And all of this becomes necessary for not just prelims, but also for GS paper 1 and mains. Comparative analysis of medieval India is also very important. Questions I had 10 marker questions. So let's start today's class. Now, before we start the session, on your computer screens, you will find 2 previous year questions. Pause this video, look at these 2 PYQs, and very honestly and sincerely share your answers in the comment section. आज जब तक आप लोग कमेंट सेक्शन में आंसर्स शेयर नहीं करोगे, मैं तब तक क्लास के नोट्स आप लोगों को नहीं प्रोवाइड करूंगी ऑन टेलीग्राम. डू चेक आउट द टेस्ट लिंक्स ऑल्सो इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. यू हैव टू पार्टिसिपेट इन दिस 1 MCQ टेस्ट दैट आई हैव शेयर्ड एंड यू हैव टू शेयर योर स्कोर्स. बट फिलहाल इन 2 प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस के आंसर्स कमेंट सेक्शन में जरूर बताओ. लेट्स स्टार्ट विद टुडेज सेशन. नाउ व्हेन वी ट्रैवल, जब आप ट्रैवल करते हो, व्हाई डू यू ट्रैवल? Some people travel because of some pilgrimages. केदारनाथ यात्रा कर ली, right? अमरनाथ चले गए. Then some people they travel as soldiers. Some people they travel as scholars. Some people they travel as diplomats. अगर आप इंडियन फॉरेन सर्विसेज में जाते हो तो आपका ट्रैवल एज डिप्लोमेट होगा, राइट? कुछ लोग ट्रेड बिजनेस के पर्पज से ट्रैवल करते हैं. देयर आर डिफरेंट रीजंस व्हाई पीपल ट्रैवल. सम पीपल ट्रैवल दीज डेज टू व्लॉग, राइट? ट्रैवल व्लॉगर्स भी हो गए हैं. At that time in medieval India, why did the travelers they come to India? There were different motivation. Men and some of the women they used to travel for the same reason जिसके लिए हम आज भी travel करते हैं. Out of their curiosity to explore a particular country. आप क्यूरोसिटी के बदले भी ट्रैवल करते हो ना, जानना चाहते हो. यू लुक एट रील्स ऑन बाली एंड यू ट्रैवल टू बाली, राइट? यू लुक एट रील्स ऑन मॉरिशस, यू वांट टू ट्रैवल टू मॉरिशस. Why? Because you are fascinated by that place. You are curious to understand the landscape of that place, to understand the people, the custom. This was the same motivation back then also. तब भी यही motivation हुआ करता था. But in case of Al-Biruni, the motivation was different. I'll tell you what was the motivation. So first we are going to talk about Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni was also known as Ahmad Al-Biruni, and he's known as you can say he's a Iranian. He was a scholar, he was a polymath during the Islamic golden age, and he was variously known as and very famously known as father of comparative religion, father of modern geodesy. Geodesy means जो gravity measure करते हैं, calculate करते हैं. He is also known as the father of Indology. He is also considered as the first anthropologist. So he was a polymath, well aware of different subjects. अलग अलग सब्जेक्ट्स की उनको काफ़ी नॉलेज थी. ही वॉज फ्रॉम उज्बेकिस्तान. सो 11th सेंचुरी के राइटर रहे हैं. ही केम विद महमूद ऑफ गजनी. Do you know that he came here as prisoner and he wrote Kitab ul Hind, and he wrote that book in Arabic. So basically in his book Kitab ul Hind, he wrote about the caste, the society, the science, the customs, the religion here, and he admired Indian knowledge. But there was one criticism that he gave, and that was regarding the caste and the social division in India. When we talk about Al-Biruni, he used to show admiration, adoration for India. In his books he has mentioned it very precisely that at that time what he witnessed was that India's land was worshipped. right? Al-Biruni was also well versed in different languages like Syriac, Arabic, Persian, Hebrew, Sanskrit. Later on धीरे धीरे उन्होंने महमूद of Ghazni के good books में भी आना शुरू कर दिया था. And it was in Ghazni that he developed an interest in India. This was not unusual. Why? Because Sanskrit basically works on different areas: astronomy, mathematics, medicine, and it has been translated also into Arabic by Al Biruni. The point is the diversity, because he was a polymath, different subjects, understanding them, observing them, researching them, learning about them, right, experiencing them, that was his expertise, and that is why he spent rest of his life in understanding, researching, traveling, and journaling it down. Now, reading and understanding history, why it is important? Because as you can see on the screen, the term Hindu, ये जो बॉक्स आपको दिख रहा है, इसको जरा ध्यान से पढ़ना. The term Hindu was derived from an old Persian word, because this region, this our nation was on the near the river Sindhu, Indus. That is why हम सिंधु वैली भी बोलते हैं Indus Valley civilization को, right? So वहीं से ये term निकल के आया है. Those people used to pronounce S as H, right? So we got Hindu. And the Arabs, they continued the Persian usage. They used to call this region as Al Hind, राइट. लेटर ऑन इसको हिंदी बोला गया, जो वहां रह रहे हैं उनको हिंदू लोग बोला गया, हिंदुस्तान हो गया जमीन, राइट. लैंड वाज नोन एज हिंदुस्तान, लैंग्वेज वाज नोन एज हिंदवी, राइट. दैट इज हाउ वी गॉट दीज वर्ड्स. When we talk about Kitabul Hind, as I told you, explained earlier also, it was written in Arabic language. There were 80 chapters. There were different subjects on which Al-Biruni wrote. For example, on religion, philosophy, on social life, ways, measures, because he was a polymath. He used to write about everything: iconography, laws, metrology. So he wrote in Arabic so that more and more people of his region can understand about this land. वो travel blogging जो हम अब करते हैं ना, उस टाइम की travel blogging books के through होती थी. Kitabul Hind is a shining example of it. Now if we talk about Ibn Battuta, he was a Moroccan traveler, and he arrived in Delhi during the time period of Mohammed bin Tughlaq. तो यहाँ पर हम लिखेंगे इनका reign का year क्या था मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक का. It was 1333 CE. During this time he came to India. Now, he wrote a travelogue, book of travels, which was known as Rihala. This is very important. उनकी किताब का नाम था. In UPSC, questions can be straightforwardly asked from this particular chapter, the name of the author or the name of the book. Okay, so basically, in real sense, this was the travel blogging that he did. Okay, so he gives a very vivid description of life in Delhi specifically. Please write it down. He gave a description of life in Delhi, how people who have not visited Delhi, they are so excited by the name of Delhi. His narratives unravel the, you can say, the grandeur of the court, the sultan's peculiarities, etc. And he also sheds light on the taxation policies at that time in Delhi, the public projects that used to take place, the currency regulations that was there in presence. उस दौरान सल्तनत पीरियड में किस तरीके से टैक्सेशन पॉलिसीज रहा करती थी, सोशो कल्चरल एस्पेक्ट्स क्या थे, एंड हाउ द कोर्ट रूल वाज प्रेजेंट, तुगलक का रूल कैसा था, एवरीथिंग इज मेंशन्ड इन रिहाला. ओके, ही ऑल्सो टॉक्ड अबाउट रॉबर्स, रॉबरी उन्होंने भी फर्स्ट हैंड देखी थी, राइट. सो दैट इज वाई ही ऑल्सो रोट अबाउट इट. प्लस he also served for some time as a judge in the Delhi court. This is very important for Ibn Battuta for you to know. Okay, so we have understood about Al-Biruni, we have understood about Ibn Battuta. Now we are going to move to Francois Bernier. Now coming to Francois Bernier, 1625 to 1688. He was not just a traveler, he was also a French physician. He was a physician, personal physician to Dara Shikoh, the brother of Aurangzeb. And do you know that he stayed, he visited, he observed, he traveled India during the Mughal emperor's rule, Aurangzeb's rule. He stayed in India for somewhere around 12 years, right? Now, another important aspect about him is that while he was writing, there was a very important account of Mughal India that he wrote in the book called Travels in the Mughal Empire, and it was published in 1670. But here in this book he offered a European perspective. That is why it is also often criticized कि उन्होंने यूरोपियन सेंट्रिक अपना ऑब्जर्वेशन दिया. He has compared very heavily with European policies. That is why I used to say that Indian society is divided into only two classes, rich and poor. There is no middle class. He also used to term the Mughal nobility as parasites towards the peasants. उन्होंने बताया peasants की condition बिल्कुल अच्छी नहीं है इंडिया में. He was writing about the real observations that he witnessed. Okay, he wrote about the land revenue system, for example, the jagirdari system, the zamindari system. He wrote about peasants condition, how regressive the revenue collection system was. And he also criticized the lack of private property rights under the Mughal land system. So he studied Indian knowledge systems, including astronomy, including medicine, because he was a physician himself. He discussed Indian philosophies. He mentioned about debates among the Hindus and the Muslims and the others. But he misunderstood several aspects of Indian social and economic system at that time. उन्होंने काफी लोग उनकी writings को biased writing बोलते हैं, because he was comparing India unfavorably to Europe. Now this particular topic is important. Why? Because here you also have to study about Dara Shikoh. He was the brother, the contemporary of Aurangzeb, how he was stripped away of ruling Delhi at that particular time. And his writings also reflects the European ideas of Oriental despotism. तो यहाँ पर GS पेपर 1 के लिए ये टॉपिक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. Now the most important part of this chapter today was to understand the significance of their writings. इन चैप्टर से हमें ये सीखने को मिलता है कि जो बुक्स एंड ऑथर्स हैं ये हमें डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव प्रोवाइड करते हैं अबाउट आवर ओन पास्ट. So here, the significance of the writings of Al-Biruni or Bernier or Ibn Battuta was that their perspective of India, India's society and culture was shaped by their own cultural background, their own intellectual background, as we saw in the case of Bernier. सबसे important significance ये है that because of their writings, it also helps us to reconstruct our own past, our own medieval India. That is why this chapter is important और यही आपसे expected है from UPSC to understand. Not just to rectify the books, the author's name, etc., but to understand what was the perspective that this chapter or their writings offered to us. I hope that you enjoyed today's class. Do let me know in the comment section about the feedback on this class. Do you want me to take sessions like these in the future also? If yes, then you have to tell me in the comment section. Plus, solve the test that I have given to you in the description box of this video. Starting में 2 PYQs के आंसर पूछे थे वो बताने हैं और इस क्लास के ऊपर अपना फीडबैक देना है. Thank you so much everyone. Keep revising.